Hello, I'm Trisha Murray and welcome to the Birth and Baby Academy. Today we're talking about clearing your negative beliefs about birth. At the end of this, I'd like you to go to birthandbabyacademy.com and download my free MP3 fear release visualization, which is a highly effective tool that you can use to really work through any fears and negative beliefs that you have around giving birth. So what are your beliefs about birth? We all have various beliefs about birth, some good and some not so good. But where have these beliefs come from? Some believe that for women, that birth can be one of the most amazing, transformative experiences that she can have. And while many other people believe that birth can be one of the most painful and difficult experiences that women can have. What do you think? So let's get into the topic in a bit more detail. Why is it important that we clear our negative beliefs about birth? Many people feel very uncomfortable talking about negative things, and specifically when it comes to birth. It feels really uncomfortable and slightly awkward to really verbalise what those negative beliefs are. And we live in a society where we feel that we have to be positive all the time. But having a positive mindset isn't really about being positive all the time. It's really about acknowledging what all those negative beliefs actually are and really working through those. And it's a bit like, or the way that I sort of see it, it's a bit like a path, and if you don't clear the path of all the different obstacles, that you're going to end up tripping. Or thinking about building like a beautiful, beautiful house. You can't build a beautiful house on rocky foundations. It's really important that you really build solid foundations, and that's by clearing out all the negative beliefs that you may have around giving birth. Once you've worked on those negative beliefs, then it's easy then to plaster on all the positive mindset work that you can do. So that would include doing things like hypnobirthing, birth art, meditation, visualizations, birth affirmations, all sorts of great tools that we can use to really get you into a positive mindset. But you can't do that until you've cleared out all the negative beliefs that you have in the first place. Here's an example of a woman that I worked with, Rachel. And Rachel came to see me to do one-to-one coaching. And really, she had this big fear that she would die in childbirth and leave her firstborn son all on his own. So she just couldn't get past that thought that she was going to leave her son motherless. And so we worked really closely around that fear and reframing that fear. So we used a tool called emotional freedom technique, which is a talking therapy where you tap on various acupressure points. And that helps it's very useful for dealing with fears and negative beliefs. And so we started to reframe this belief that birth was dangerous and that she was going to die. And the way that we reframed it was actually by starting to really think about what is the likelihood of that happening. And so the likelihood of that happening is less than 1 in every 10,000 women, which, to be quite honest, more women die every year from cycling, driving their car, or from falling downstairs. Birth is actually relatively safe in the scheme of things, and in terms of everyday risks that we take, it's actually very, very, very safe. So when she came to the point of birth, she ended up having an amazing birth experience because she didn't have that little voice in her head going round and round that something terrible was going to happen to her. And that's one of the things, is when we don't clear those negative beliefs, is that voice can get louder and louder. When we're in a situation where something happens that is unexpected, that subconscious mind might become that voice that gets loud, and that might be the only thing that we start to listen to, which is why it's so important to really face what those fears and negative beliefs are. So now it's time for you to go to birthandbabyacademy.com and download my free MP3, which is a fear release visualization, and really use that as a tool to work through all those negative beliefs and fears that you may have around giving birth. Having a positive birth is something that everybody can do, but it takes everyday commitment and action. So it's time now for you to relax deeply and learn wisely and have a better birth experience.